Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. This week we're talking about CMMC Control AC.L2-3.1.5. Employ the principle of least privilege, including for specific security functions and privileged accounts. So hey, if you're a defense contractor who's feeling overwhelmed, tired, and alone, trying to understand all of this CMMC, DFARS, and NIST SP 10171 compliance stuff on top of an already colossal workload, well, I've got great news for you. You found your home here at On-Call Compliance Solutions, where we can help you transform into your company's on-call compliance hero. All right, let's jump into it. In an ideal and secure world, you should only be able to do what you're allowed to do, and nothing else. Or you go to jail. No. The goal of CMMC Control AC.L2-3.1.4, employ the principle of least privilege, including for specific security functions and privileged accounts, is to absolutely limit authorized users to only being able to do the things which are required to complete their required job duties. Any further access or capability is simply no bueno, not allowed, not necessary, and because of that, being able to do what is not necessary brings about a higher level of security access and risk to information than necessary. In essence, this is the first control where we really begin to see the necessity of real true risk management coming into play with CMMC. Now, if I was an assessor, there's 3 points that I would be assessing on. Okay, the first one is I would determine if privileged accounts are identified. In other words, is there some way to figure out that this account has more privileges or is privileged versus a standard user account? If I was to give a sample answer, I would say something like privileged accounts are identified within Active Directory and privileged identity management if you're using like an Azure privileged identity management service. There's a lot of answers to how you could answer that, but that's maybe one of the simpler ones. Now, determine if access to privileged accounts is authorized in accordance with principle of least privilege. Again, the idea there being, hey, do you get just the least amount of privilege that you need to do your job? And if I was to give a sample answer there, I would say privileged accounts are only granted based upon requirement of assigned job duties. Access to privileged accounts is only authorized through the IT ticketing system by the organization's, chief operations officer or whoever the information system owner is. There's got to be some authority on who gets access, and there needs to be some sort of chain of command there. The third assessment point would be determining if security functions are actually defined. So if I was going to define security functions, I would say, hey, security functions are identified via the entitlement lifecycle management process and access reviews. Now, if you're not familiar with entitlement lifecycle management, you can Google it. It's a Microsoft thing. Now, that was the answer, that we kind of came up with for this little sample equation here, but there's lots and lots of ways to do this, right? So determining if security functions are identified, again, it could be a written policy. It could be, looking perhaps maybe at the way that Active Directory is structured. Do you have different security groups? With definitions on the security groups in Active Directory. And then the access reviews part is, hey, is somebody periodically reviewing what's going on with, say, Active Directory in that example, and actually seeing that those people only have the access that they need? That, if you can show all that, that is when you'll pass this control and make sure that you've met your requirements. Now, if you're scratching your head, if you're scratching other body parts, I can't help you there. But at On-Call, what I can tell you is we work with defense contractors just like you who have had this DFARS, NIST, ITAR, and CMMC compliance stuff dropped in their lap like a seagull on a sunny day. We teach you how to level up and be a proper on-call compliance hero for your company, eliminating gaps, gray areas, and getting this solved, all while showing you how to leverage compliance as your secret weapon to land more defense work with higher profit margins. Now, that's what becoming an on-call compliance hero can do for you, and it probably won't really actually solve you from being itchy. But if you're looking for more help getting compliant, our compliance experts are always on call for you. Visit CMMCComplianceSecrets.com or check out the bio below for links to get help right now. If you love the content we're putting out there for you, help us out. Really, please help us out. Help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button. Just go ahead and hit it right now. Or even better, smash the subscribe button, baby. All right? We got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of subscribers, and we're trying to get hundreds and hundreds and thousands more. Hey, you know what? We put this stuff out here for free. And if it helped you, we'd love a little subscribe. Love it. Really helps us out. Again, to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance starts rolling out. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and only as secure as you're allowed to be. And hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. And you know what? I'll see you on the next one.